Chia and flax are the highest in the vegetable kingdom of omega-3. Omega-3 is very important because the body loves using this omega-3 for cell membrane function and repair. That's why after your workout in the morning and you sit down to eat breakfast, you really should grind up your flax or sprinkle chia over everything. Because those fibers that broke and are rebuilding from your exercise workout, this omega-3 will speed up that recovery time. By the way, having a hot shower finished with cold afterward is another way to speed up repair.
If you have constipation issues, you know how badly it makes you feel stuck, bloated, and miserable, leaving you dragging through the day. And if you have IBS or irritable bowel syndrome, it has you constantly worrying about cramps and unpredictable gut issues, making you feel like you can't go anywhere without a plan. These are a big lifestyle problem that completely mess up your life on a daily basis. Apparently, traditional medication doesn't offer any proper cure for this, but just 3 teaspoons of this so-called healthy oil each day could completely transform your body in ways you won't believe. The results are so bizarre, even Dr. Barbara O'Neill was left speechless. From sharper focus to surprising changes in your skin, discover why this ancient oil might be the ultimate key to vibrant health. Key benefits of flaxseed oil. What I am talking about is linseed oil, or as some people call it, flaxseed oil. If you're talking about the kind you can eat, it's just flax oil. This oil comes from tiny seeds of the flax plant, which are dried and pressed to squeeze out the liquid. Sometimes people even use chemicals to get every drop out.
What are your thoughts on flax oil? Is it as good as olive oil and coconut oil? One of the problems with flax is it deteriorates very quickly, so you're best grinding it and eating it straight away. But flax oil can be used as a blood thinner. Flax oil can also be used to disperse tumours in the body, brain tumours. So I think for the average eating, the coconut oil or olive oil is best. Flax oil can be quite expensive, but it can be used medicinally. If you buy flax oil and it has a bitter taste, it's been destroyed. So because it's such a volatile oil, it's very hard to get fresh.
Now, what's cool about linseed oil is how many things it can do. If you've ever touched a shiny wooden table, admired a painting, or seen someone fix a gap in a window with putty, linseed oil might have been part of that magic. It gets mixed with other things, like sticky plant stuff called resin, or special liquids called solvents that help it spread or dry. Together, these mixtures can make wood look polished, help paint stick better, or even harden putty so it stays in place. A long time ago, this oil was even used to make a type of flooring called linoleum. Nowadays, people use fancy new materials that don't turn yellow over time, so linseed oil isn't as popular anymore, but it still has its charm.
That's a good question. The flax, I think it's a great idea to have on a daily basis because it's an excellent source. In fact, it's the highest vegetable source of your omega-3s, and your omega-3 is your brain omega, and it also gives a lovely integrity to cell wall. The body uses it for many functions, but it must be ground fresh. If it's not ground fresh, it should be kept in the freezer. Whereas the chia, it is best soaked.
The oil itself is like a little bundle of fatty ingredients, sort of like butter or cooking oil. What makes linseed oil special is one of these ingredients called alpha-linolenic acid. It's a type of fat that reacts with air, which is why linseed oil can dry and harden when you leave it out. Along with that, there are other fats in the oil, like soft and smooth ones that you'd find in olive oil, and sturdier ones like the fat in butter. Together, this mix makes linseed oil really flexible for all kinds of uses because of the quintessential ingredients it has. Rich source of omega-3 fatty acids. This oil carries alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA for short. It's a type of omega-3 fatty acid that comes from plants, and trust me, your body loves it.
Let me give you the omega-3 story. I found this very interesting. So the omega-3 found in flaxseed or linseed, chia, is called alpha-linolenic acid. And alpha-linolenic acid has 3 double bonds. So it's got three kinks in it, very thin oil. In the body, ALA is converted to EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and it has 5 double bonds. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's even more fluid. In the body, EPA is converted to DHA, decohexaonic acid, and it has 6 double bonds. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the most fluid, and it is DHA that is used exclusively by the body for cell membrane function and repair.
Suppose your body is like a busy city, full of roads, cars, and constant activity. Now, inflammation is like a traffic jam. It's your body trying to fix a problem, but sometimes it goes overboard and clogs things up instead. That's where ALA steps in. It's like the traffic control team, helping clear the jams and keeping everything moving smoothly. Scientists have found that ALA can reduce those pesky inflammation markers in your blood. Less inflammation means you're less likely to run into bigger problems down the road. And then there's your heart. Like the city's power plant, it keeps everything running day and night. ALA is a total MVP when it comes to heart health. It helps lower the bad cholesterol while boosting the good cholesterol. Research shows eating ALA-rich foods, like flaxseed oil, can lower your risk of dying from heart disease by over 10%. ALA also helps with blood pressure. Think of your blood vessels like water pipes. High blood pressure is like cranking the water pressure up too high. It can damage the pipes over time. ALA helps relax those pipes, letting blood flow more easily and putting less strain on your heart. One study even showed that people who got enough ALA had significantly better blood pressure than those who didn't. And let's not forget your brain. It's like the city's control center, running the whole show. Did you know your brain is mostly fat? It's weird but true. It thrives on omega-3s, like ALA. Your body can actually turn ALA into other types of omega-3s, like DHA and EPA, which are crucial for keeping your brain sharp. People who don't get enough omega-3s often feel more stressed or foggy, while those who do tend to think clearer and feel more balanced. But the problem is, most of us are seriously lacking in omega-3s. Our modern diets are overloaded with omega-6 fatty acids, stuff you find in processed foods and junk oils, and this throws everything out of balance. The ideal ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 is around 4:1, but most of us are sitting at a crazy 20:1 or worse. That imbalance, it's like a recipe for chronic problems. Adding just a spoonful of flaxseed oil to your day can help fix that. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about fish oil? Isn't that the big omega-3 thing? Sure, fish oil is great because it has DHA and EPA directly, but if you don't eat fish or you're on a plant-based diet, flaxseed oil is a solid alternative. It gives you ALA, which your body can turn into the other forms, plus it's got antioxidants that protect your cells even more. And here's the kicker. 1 tablespoon of flaxseed oil has about 7 grams of ALA. That's all you need for the day. Just 1 little spoonful, and you're doing your heart, brain, and blood vessels a massive favor. How easy is that? Toss it in your smoothie, drizzle it on a salad, or even just take it straight. Anti-inflammatory properties. Does your body ever get all swollen, stiff, and painful? Like when you've got arthritis? This happens because of inflammation. It's especially bad in your joints, those spots where your bones connect. Every little move can feel like a chore. Now, this is where omega-3s come in. They're the cleanup crew, clearing out the mess and calming things down. Scientists have actually proven that these omega-3s can lower something called inflammatory markers.
When I give you an understanding, it's not hard to determine what are the best fats. We're going to begin by looking at flaxseed or linseed. It's the same thing. It is high in an essential fatty acid. See that word, essential fatty acid, EFA. Whenever you see the word essential, it means the body cannot make it. You've got to put it in. Omega-3 is an essential fatty acid, meaning the body cannot make it. The fact is that no creature can. Only plants can put omega-3 into their fatty acid chain. And what are we told is the highest source of omega-3? Fish. Why are fish high? Fish are high because they eat a one-celled algae that is high. I've got some good news. You don't have to eat the one-celled algae. You can eat the ground flaxseed or the chia seed.
And guess what? People with something called rheumatoid arthritis, a nasty kind where your immune system starts attacking your own joints, can really feel the difference when they get enough omega-3s. One study even showed that people had less stiffness in the morning and could move around more easily. Can you imagine waking up without feeling like the Tin Man needing an oil can? That's what flaxseed oil can help with. But most people don't get nearly enough omega-3s. In fact, studies show about 70% of people around the world are missing out. When you're low on omega-3s, your body can't fight inflammation as well. And that's when things like arthritis, heart disease, or even depression start creeping in. Here's something else that's pretty amazing. Omega-3s don't just fight inflammation, they also protect your cells. Imagine your cells as little balloons that make up your body. Omega-3s keep those balloons strong and stretchy, so they don't pop or get damaged easily. That means your body works better overall, whether it's moving, thinking, or keeping you healthy. Heart health support. When your blood flows well, your heart doesn't have to pump as hard, which helps lower your blood pressure. And that's a big deal because high blood pressure, often called the silent killer, can sneak up on you and cause serious trouble, like heart attacks or strokes.
And yet it's thinning your blood. Omega-3, with its 3 double bonds, is a blood thinner. So there's your chia seed, there's your flaxseed, and the nut that is the highest in omega-3 is the walnut.
Now, here's where it gets interesting. Scientists have done studies on people who added flaxseed oil to their diets. Guess what? Their blood pressure went down noticeably in just a few weeks. Think of it like this. If your blood vessels are a garden hose, flaxseed oil keeps the hose from getting clogged or bursting under too much pressure. Flaxseed oil also has a trick up its sleeve when it comes to cholesterol. One study found that people who took flaxseed oil cut their bad cholesterol by about 12%. That might not sound earth-shattering, but it's actually a huge win for your heart health. Here's a fun fact. Flaxseed oil works so well that it's even been compared to some cholesterol-lowering drugs called statins. And while statins can come with side effects like muscle pain, flaxseed oil is all natural and super gentle on your body. Now, flaxseed oil doesn't just protect your heart, it helps repair it too. It's packed with antioxidants, which are like shields for your cells. These antioxidants fight off damage from these little troublemakers called free radicals. Free radicals can speed up aging and cause all sorts of health problems, but flaxseed oil helps keep them in check. So, how do you use this stuff? Easy. It has a mild, nutty flavor, so you can drizzle it over a salad, mix it into a smoothie, or stir it into yogurt. Just don't cook with it. High heat can mess with those precious omega-3s. Use it as a finishing touch instead of a cooking oil. For that same reason, it's better to stay away from the modified flaxseed oils which are available in the market. For example, there's stand oil, which is made by heating linseed oil up to around 300 degrees Celsius with absolutely no air around it for a few days. What happens during this process is the fatty acids in the oil start changing and forming something called conjugated dienes. These then react and bond together, making the oil thicker and more viscous. Tung oil, on the other hand, is super fast. It cures completely in just a few minutes at 260 degrees Celsius. And what's nice about stand oil-based coatings is that they are less likely to turn yellow over time compared to coatings made from the raw oils. Now, boiled linseed oil is a bit of a mix. It's made by combining raw linseed oil, stand oil, and some drying agents that help it dry faster. Back in the old days, like in the medieval era, they'd boil linseed oil with lead oxide, a compound called litharge. The lead would create these soaps that helped the oil dry and harden quicker by reacting with oxygen in the air. So basically, it's a shortcut to make the oil dry faster. What you should use is the raw linseed oil. It's the plain stuff, straight from the bottle. No fancy additives or drying agents. People have been using it for thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians were onto it way before we had fancy research studies to prove its benefits. They probably didn't know the science, but they knew it worked. And now, doctors and scientists are digging deeper, even exploring how flaxseed oil might help with other issues like diabetes or certain cancers. Usage recommendations. It's true that flaxseed oil is a fascinating and incredibly healthy oil that comes from tiny brown seeds called flaxseeds. It's like a natural health booster, loaded with nutrients that our bodies love. But understanding how much to take, how to use it, and why it's good for you doesn't have to be complicated. Let's break it down in the simplest way possible. First, let's talk about how much flaxseed oil is just right for you. Health experts agree that taking up to 1 tablespoon a day, which is about 3 teaspoons, is both safe and beneficial. That might not sound like a lot, but this small amount is packed with big benefits for your body. Imagine it as your daily dose of goodness that helps keep your body running smoothly. But here's something important to know. Flaxseed oil doesn't like heat. If you cook it or use it in hot dishes, it loses its superpowers. Think of it like ice cream. Delicious and good for you when cold, but not quite the same when melted. Scientists have also found that people who eat more omega-3s are less likely to develop heart attacks. In fact, research published in the Journal of Nutrition revealed that consuming flaxseed oil can lower blood pressure, especially in people with high blood pressure. Lower blood pressure means a lower risk of stroke and heart attack, which is a pretty big deal. But that's not all. Flaxseed oil is also a friend to your digestive system. It acts like a gentle lubricant, helping food move smoothly through your gut. Some people even say it helps relieve constipation, making your tummy feel a lot happier. Here's a surprising fact. Flaxseed oil might also be good for your skin. If you have dry or itchy skin, flaxseed oil's omega-3s can help make it soft and smooth by reducing redness and irritation. Some studies even suggest that it helps with conditions like eczema, which can make your skin feel uncomfortable. One of the most interesting discoveries about flaxseed oil is its potential to help with mental health. Your brain is made up of about 60% fat, and it loves healthy fats like omega-3s. Some research hints that people who get enough omega-3s feel less stressed and may even be at a lower risk of depression. It's like giving your brain a big, comforting hug every day. Finally, let's talk about safety, because it's always good to know. While flaxseed oil is safe for most people, you shouldn't go overboard. Taking more than the recommended amount won't make you healthier faster. It might just upset your stomach. And remember, always store flaxseed oil in the fridge to keep it fresh. If it smells bad or tastes funny, it's probably gone bad and shouldn't be used. Precautions. But remember, like with anything good, flaxseed oil is also not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal, and also requires careful handling to keep it well.
If this seed is ground, immediately exposing these empty spots, that ground seed will deteriorate within an hour because the light, heat and oxygen will be attracted into those spots, causing the oil to go rancid. There's a very famous Australian doctor, her name's Dr. Sandra Cabot, and she's written a book called The Liver Cleansing Diet, where she made LSA famous. And you can go into shops in Australia and you can buy already ground LSA. What's the LSA? Linseed, sunflower and almond, all ground up. I say to people in Australia, don't touch it, because within 1 hour of grinding, it's destroyed. Now, you had it for breakfast this morning, and if you were there just before we prayed, you'll notice that I just took it out of the freezer.
Before you start pouring flaxseed oil on everything, you've got to check in with your doctor first, especially if you've got health issues or take certain meds. See, flaxseed oil is great for some people, but not always for everyone. If you're on blood thinners, you have to be extra careful. Flaxseed oil can thin your blood even more, which is risky, especially if you're getting surgery or if you hurt yourself. So, your doctor really needs to give you the green light. The last thing you want is for something to go wrong when you're already trying to manage health stuff. And about storage, this might sound weird, but flaxseed oil can go bad if you don't store it right. Imagine you leave it out in a sunny spot on your kitchen counter. Not a good idea. Flaxseed oil doesn't like heat, light, or air, and if it gets too much of any of those, it starts to break down. This is called oxidation, and it basically means the oil loses its goodness. You might even notice it smells weird or tastes off. To avoid that, you've got to keep it in a cool, dark place, like your fridge or a cupboard away from sunlight. That way, it stays fresh and still has all those health benefits you're hoping for. Now, flaxseed oil really does have some awesome health perks. It's been shown in studies to lower the risk of heart disease by helping lower bad cholesterol and improving blood pressure. That's huge, right? Plus, if you've got blood sugar issues or diabetes, flaxseed oil can help you keep things under control. And it's not just good for the inside of your body, it can work wonders for your skin too. If you've got acne, eczema, or just dry skin, flaxseed oil can help calm things down. That's because of its anti-inflammatory power. Basically, it helps reduce irritation and keeps your skin looking and feeling better. Some people even use it to fight signs of aging because it has antioxidants that protect your skin from the stuff that can make it look older, like sun damage. But here's the catch. Even though flaxseed oil can do a lot of good, there are some people who need to be careful with it. If you're pregnant, it's probably best to steer clear of taking too much flaxseed oil because it can mess with your hormones, and that might cause some complications. The same goes for anyone with hormone-sensitive issues like certain types of breast cancer. Because flaxseed oil can affect hormone levels, it's always best to check with a healthcare provider if you're in one of those situations. And don't forget, flaxseed oil is not a cure-all. It's a great addition to a healthy diet, but it won't magically fix everything. If you really want to stay healthy, it's still important to eat a balanced diet, exercise, and get plenty of rest. Think of flaxseed oil as a little extra boost, not the whole solution. So, in a nutshell, flaxseed oil is a powerful little oil with big benefits for your heart, brain, and skin. But before you start using it, make sure you chat with your doctor if you've got health conditions or are on medications. And don't forget to store it properly so it stays fresh and works the way it's supposed to. If you follow those simple steps, you can enjoy the health benefits of flaxseed oil safely and keep yourself in tip-top shape. If you found this info eye-opening, what's your take on incorporating this oil into your routine? Have you tried it already? Or are you hesitant? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more health insights from Barbara O'Neill. See you soon.